Yes guys, and welcome back to yet another video on the channel. Today I'm going to be addressing to you the 4-3-1-2 formation, a very similar formation to which I recorded last, in which was the 4-1-2-1-2 second. So this formation is a very meta formation, as you can see here. With the 4-1-2-1-2 second, you have 1 CDM, 2 centre mids and 1 cam in that midfield. With the 4-1-3-2 or 4-3-1-2, it is slightly different because instead of having 1 CDM and 2 central midfielders, you actually have 3 box-to-box central midfielders. So last time, I actually made a mistake with this formation, and these tactics are going to be completely different and completely more meta. So let's get into the tactics now. Before we start though, if you're not already, if you really like this video, please make sure to consider subscribing, as we're trying to hit 700 subscribers by the end of this month, guys. Yes, it's going to be a massive push. If we could do it, it'll be really insane, and it'll mean a lot to me. So yeah, please make sure you subscribe if you do find the video useful, as I do appreciate your honesty. So our defensive style will be on left on balance. Our width and depth will both be on 5 and 5. Now, last time I did make the mistake of going 7 and 7, which is simply too high. Now, you can go to 6 and 6, because with 6 and 6, you're actually playing the offside trap, the manual offside trap, but it is more risky if they do get that run or right, and if they do time that run right, then you are going to score or you concede, and they are going to score. With 5 and 5, though, it is extremely balanced. I know you're not going to have as much of the ball, but it doesn't matter because you're going to concede less and you're going to score the same amount of goals. With our offensive style, we will be on fast build-up. Now, fast build-up did not change from the last tactics with this formation because it's simply the most meta offensive style to use with the 4-3-1-2 and the 4-1-2-1-2 second formation. We have no wide players, so there's absolutely no solution for the wide ball out wide or the long ball out wide in behind. And we can play the long ball over the top to our strikers, but for me, I like to focus my offensive style on the fast build-up counter-attacking style. With our width, though, we will be on 5. Now, the reason why I use my 5 of width on 5 is because if you look at the game HUD right now, our players will stay in the exact positions they say they will. So our centre mids won't go any wider, they won't go any narrower, and it messes you up if you use too high or low of a width. So you can use 4 and you can use 6, but I stick to 5 right in the middle. Players in the box will be on 5 as well. Now, last time I literally just say overload that box, get every single one of your centre midfielders in there. I can really not stress it enough how much of a mistake that was. You're going to concede too many goals if you throw every single midfielder up the pitch, because there's going to be a massive hole in behind you, and which they can exploit and maybe hit us on the counter attack. So 5 on the players in the box, try and play balance, and it's perfect. Corners and free kicks 2 and 2. Same again, we do not want to get hit on that counter attack. We already know it's difficult to score a header off a set piece in FIFA 21. So again, 4-3-1-2, subscribe if you are new. So our strikers, we're going to stay central, stay forward and get in behind. Now guys, nothing has changed there with our strikers. With our cam though, we will change something, and that is getting to box across and to default defensive support. Last time I said stay forward, which basically means you're going to have one less man in that midfield, one less man to be aggressive and win that ball back. So I like to have him on basic defensive support, make him do the defensive duties. He can come back, pick up the ball, make a darting run forward and play a ball in behind for our strikers. Central centre midfielder, cover centre, stay back while attacking, and that will be it, guys. Now, our central centre midfielder, you may be saying, oh, why don't we just use the 4-1-2-1-2 second, because they have a CDM instead of a centre midfielder. I know, this does look very defensive, but he can still get into that box, and he will slightly push up more the pitch, because he is a centre midfielder. He's going to do more of his duties in that central midfielder position, rather than a CDM. With our right centre mids and left centre mids, we will be in cover centre, and that will be it, guys. So last time, again, I said get into box with cross, but you do not want to do that. Having them on balanced crossing runs will still mean they get into the box, just not as much. They're not going to constantly get into that box, constantly leaving gaps in behind them. With our fullbacks, we're on default, helping out with the attack and the defence. Perfect for me. Centre half default. Last but not least, our goalkeeper, in which he's going to have comes, crosses and sweeper keeper, guys. I can really not stress it enough how much goals and games this goalkeeper instructions is going to save you. He's literally going to save you games. He's going to increase your weekend league rank, and you will really not regret it. So have your goalkeeper on comes, crosses and sweeper keeper. So guys, that is the 4-3-1-2 formation. Please make sure to subscribe if you do find the video useful, as it really helps channel grow and it's greatly appreciated. Anyway guys, have a great day, have a great week, and goodbye.